And Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, the thriller Bird Box has been a huge hit for Netflix, but some are accusing the streaming service of exploiting a real-life Canadian tragedy.
Yeah, so the Bird Box movie, they needed shots of a big disaster, and the production, they used footage from the deadly Quebec rail disaster in Lac Megantic, where 47 people died back in 2013 in that accident. Now, Netflix has apologized for this, but says today that it's not going to remove the footage, even though some people closely affected by this tragedy in Lac Megantic had asked them to remove it. Netflix says the use of stock footage is widespread in the industry, and that's kind of the justification they used. But you can understand if you're in the city why you'd be so upset to see it in this fake Bird Box.
I think some of those editors had the blinders on that one, and they could have got rid of that pretty easily, I think.
I think so.
All right, moving on to something a bit lighter, Richard. A lot of people shop at Dollarama for essentials like this fake nail through the finger and plastic.
This is what you're spending your money on now,
plastic
Talbot?
Piece of poop that I recently bought there, but now you're telling me I didn't even have to leave the house to get this stuff?
Didn't even have to leave the house to waste your money on that garbage there. Well, you know, Dollarama, they have a lot of things now, a lot of staples. People love it. It's a company's doing very well, and now you can buy things online. They've launched an online store as of today. Here's the big caveat, though. Everything is in bulk on the website. So if you want a Pepsi, no need to pay $1. You can't pay $1 for a can. You have to buy 48 cans for $60. And you can see there's gum here, but if you want to buy a gum, you're going to have to buy like a 40-pack. So everything is in bulk. It's expensive. There's an $18 flat rate charge, but they're trying to get the people that are looking to buy that, the Costco crowd involved. So it's interesting.
Drink 48 cans of Pepsi, you're going to have some bulk, all right, right around the midsection, Richard. Maybe you can get some glue there, too, and we're glued to our smartphones, and we fork over a lot of cash for them. So in some ways, this next story is kind of fitting.
It's very 2019. So who has time to put the phone down when you're eating? Enter the spoon fork, if I pronounce that correctly. The new device lets you attach plastic cutlery to your smartphone, allowing you to keep your eye on your phone while you chow down. You can keep the cutlery on the back of the phone when you're not eating. I mean, this is the thing. A lot of people, I know some people who turn their phone off when they go to eat. It's very rude, and now you don't even have to take your eyes off.
You definitely are going to look like a tool if you use that. Now, Richard, speaking of forking and spooning, it's almost Valentine's Day, but it may not be as sweet this year.
Sweethearts, that famous candy, known for those sayings, Talbot, you know, be mine and all that, they'll be missing from the shelves this Valentine's Day. The company that made them, the New England Confectionery Company, went belly up, went bankrupt. And it's a problem because these were popular at Valentine's Day. They pulled in $1.8 billion last year. Here's the good news. The company has been purchased out of bankruptcy. They didn't have time to make the Sweethearts for this Valentine's Day. They will be back next year. And if you really want them, they're selling for top dollar on Amazon.
That's good news. I always got the one that said not a chance, but hey.
Which is very accurate. Very accurate indeed.
Thanks, Richard.